In today's adventure, I'm exploring the abandoned Magnolia Mill in Alma, Colorado. This mill sits on an absolutely stunning mountainside above the Montgomery Reservoir. I'll be honest, I was looking forward to doing some trespassing and breaking some rules to get inside and explore, but after seeing the condition and the fact that the state of Colorado is actually making an effort to preserve this site, I decided to just play it safe and fly my drone into it wherever I could. The original Magnolia Mill was built in the late 1800s to process gold and silver from the nearby Magnolia Mine on North Star Mountain. Below the mill sat the booming mining camp of Montgomery, a population of almost 1,000. In 1932, the original mill burnt down and was quickly rebuilt into the structure we see today. Unfortunately, mining in the area faded during World War II. The mill was abandoned and the town of Montgomery was flooded and now sits in a watery grave below the reservoir. What stands here today is one of the last great preserved sites of Colorado's gold and silver rush. The pucker factor was cranked up to 11 before we even got to the mill. The road leading up to the parking lot is honestly one of the scariest sections of road I have ever driven on. It's a super narrow rock shelf that drops off into the reservoir, and with my tow mirrors, it felt like I was for sure going to be scraping some rocks just trying to stay on the road. Fortunately for us, it's just a quick little section that feels like that, and like most things out in Colorado, it just makes the adventure that much better of a story. But if you don't want the motorized adrenaline to stop there and off-roading is your jam, this is also the trailhead for the Wheeler Lake Trail. This 4x4 only trail is an almost 7-mile out and back that leads up to Wheeler Lake, which sits at almost 12,000 feet of elevation. We actually had no idea our friends from Wisconsin were in this exact spot a few days before us and got some really cool clips driving under the mill doing the Wheeler Lake Trail.
Whoa!
That sounded just like our shepherd. Cam.
I'm trying to.
Woo! Daddy almost slipped out, not paying attention. Careful.
Daddy, maybe you can fly your drone up there and see.
Yeah, don't come over here. I'm actually using two different drones while filming here. The bigger cinematic shots I'm getting are on my DJI Mini 2, and the fall shots as well as the filming inside the mill are done on the Dji Neo, which is a super cheap and easy to use pocket drone, great for beginners. I'll include some links to that as well as a review I did on it down in the video description below. Now, obviously this isn't some fancy POV drone flying through here super fast. I did have to manually fly the Neo drone with my phone, which can be kinda clunky and sort of scary because I really didn't want to crash this thing inside the mill. I was taking it very easy and being extra cautious so I didn't make any mistakes, because flying in and out of windows and through collapsing hallways can really get your heart rate going. I was pretty shocked at how much vandalism you can see throughout the inside of the mill property. Obviously, the ground level is pretty easy to do, but some of the graffiti and carvings were really high up in this extremely unsteady structure, and I really don't even know how some of these knuckleheads got up there, but I am a little bit impressed. Maybe you caught that little red plaque in the shot. It's a very strange place to have a memorial plaque. Unfortunately, zooming in didn't give me great results, but I was able to figure out the name, which is Gary Eugene Metcalf, who died in July of 2008 at the age of 38. I tried to look up some backstory with no luck, so if you know something, drop it in the comments below. About an hour after filming here, I actually went over to the Jesse Mine and Mill between Frisco and Breckenridge to get some drone shots when the unthinkable happened. I made the absolute rookie mistake of just miscalculating my surroundings and crashed my Mini 2 into a huge tree. I used the Dji Neo to help locate where it was in the tree, and I tried for hours to get it down before unfortunately having to do one of the scariest tree climbs of my entire life. Luckily I got it out, and surprisingly there was no damage. If you like this video and you want to follow along from our adventures out in Wyoming and Colorado this summer, as well as some other camper and outdoor related content, do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button. It helps my channel out a ton and I really appreciate it. And I also look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments below. Ooh.